Stay out of where you do not belong. Hello, you all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, I got to thinking today about the subject of staying out of where you do not belong, even places that you have a right to be in. Because just because we have a right to be somewhere doesn't necessarily mean it's a right place for us. I got to thinking about years ago how I was involved with a group, kind of a social group, and it was a group full of women, and there was so much negativity in that group. Yes, there were positive people in that group as well, like me, but we positive people sort of became suppressed because the negativity, the toxicity was so very, very strong. And so I didn't want to be a part of that group any longer. And just because I was entitled to be part of that group, I did not stay in that group because it wasn't the right place for me. I've had jobs that I've left, not because I didn't have a right to be there, but because the environment was so toxic that I knew I couldn't change it, and I just didn't want to be a part of that job. I had that luxury of changing jobs. Some people don't have that luxury. And so I believe in going where it's right for us to be. Even here on YouTube, I try to avoid channels that are filled with negativity. And sometimes I'm tempted out of curiosity to go over and take a look at how the other half lives, the negative side of life. But if I do, I get out of there quickly because I know that I can get pulled in. I was thinking about the movie Night of the Living Dead with Vincent Price. I think that was the movie where the zombies were walking around and getting trying to get a hold of the alive people. And I remember a scene, if it's the right movie, where the hands came up out of the ground and would grab onto people's legs and pull them down under. And that's kind of how negative environments do. They can pull us down under. And just like the movie, Night of the Living Dead. And so I don't want to be pulled under with that negativity. So I do my very best at avoiding situations, whether it's online, whether it's in person, any area of my life that are negative. I want to stick with the positive. I want to stick with the people that are can-do people, people that are positive, people that are supportive, people who are positively trying to solve their problems. Everybody gets problems. It's just in the way they handle it. Some people get stuck in their problem and choose to live there and choose to wallow in it. Other people choose to give it their very, very best to try to get out of it or change it, modify it, or learn to deal with it. And but other people, are just negative. So I do my very, very best at staying away from the negative side of life if I can. And I believe, there's enough negativity in the world that sometimes we can't avoid, but so much of it we can. Why place ourselves unnecessarily in situations that we don't have to be in, that's filled with negativity? So just because I'm entitled to be somewhere doesn't mean that I necessarily want to go there or will be there. Most likely you won't see me there. I stick with the can-do people and the positive people and the positive environments to the best of my ability. From my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you all soon again. Bye-bye.